Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to you. I'm Krishna Prashad. I'm Inspector General of Police. I look after the wireless communication of police in AP. I was also heading the police computer services in AP. And the recent initiative of Government of India, the Crime Criminal Tracking Networking System, probably you're all aware of that, CCTNS. That is also an ongoing project. So what I will do is, as a chairperson has requested me to deal with a couple of subjects. I'll be dealing with the computerization in the police and how it can be leveraged for the public safety and security, which is the topic for the day, and the command and control centers which can be escalated from a regional level to a city, from city to the state or to the central headquarters of the federal government. So broadly, these are the two areas. That one is A, computerization, and B is the command and control centers, and see how the communication technologies can be leveraged to make all these things work. When I talk about the communication technologies, I'll be talking about the facilities that the Tetra communication is likely to give to us to help us to scale up and integrate the various modes of communication that we use. To begin with, on the CCTNS and the computerization, though the chairperson would like to give all the credit to me, but it's all evolution. We all go through the evolution of what has happened. The computerization of Andhra Pradesh has started somewhere in 2002. A lot of officers, a lot of people, constabulary in particularly, have given a lot of value to the project. And the program or the application that is developed in AP is an in-house development with the help of Satyam Computers. And we have involved the constabulary from the police stations in doing it. Several hundred constables have participated in this. So what is the result? The result is today we are on a web-enabled environment. We have a 40+ strong server data center in Hyderabad, which is connected to all the 1,648 police stations in the state. Application, since I said it is web-enabled, all the applications, about 42 of them, reside in the data center, and the police stations access the data center. And in fact, today, from 1st January 2009 onwards, all the police stations have started issuing FIR online. Since then, we started introducing module after a module, basically because we have to have the earlier module stabilized before we release the next module in the process of investigation. And during the course of investigation, what they normally say is about the 7 integrated investigation forms are to be used before the charge sheet or the case end is reached. So we kept on releasing these modules from month after month. Around December 2009, we have released the final module, which is after the charge sheet, that is called the appeal in the court. So when we walked into the year 2010, we walked into a situation where all the police stations are not only issuing FIR online, but also doing the entire investigation online, including the charge sheet and the appeal. So last 7 months, the entire investigation process is online. That is part 1. We have a database. Database is about 17 lakh FIR. This also has historical data and online data. And we have data of about 6,000 hardcore criminals and their history sheets. We have data about the missing persons, the unidentified dead bodies, and very, very interesting thing is we also have applications regarding which are basically called investigation toolkits. The investigation toolkits basically helps any police station, any constable in any police station to access database of various departments, not only police, various departments, which help them establish the personal identification of individuals. For example, if a constable in any one of these 1648 police stations keys in any cell phone number, a random cell phone number, it gives the details about the owner and whether he is the first owner or the second owner or the nth owner of that particular cell phone and what is his address right now. That is on the cell phone. Then similarly we have on the vehicles. Any vehicle number given, we will know the address, the chassis number, the engine number and the gearbox number. It so happened in one case, one inspector in an accident case recovered one motorcycle. The motorcycle was, let us say, Kawasaki motorcycle and it had some registration number. So he keyed in the registration number. The data center told him that this number belongs to Bajaj. Then he went into the engine and took out the engine number and fed and said this engine number belongs to one vehicle, Hero Honda, whose owner is so and so, Hero. So obviously somebody has stolen a vehicle or vehicles, knocked them down and assembled another vehicle and put it in the market. So these kind of interesting things are also coming out during the course of investigation. The tool which we have given, what we call as third eye, has all these. That is the cell phone number, the vehicle number, the passport number, the ration card, the degree certificate, any database in AP which can give or lead us to the personal identification of an individual, and not very difficult for us to integrate the unique identification number tomorrow. So all these are basically helping us in speeding up the investigation. Now we also have an application called call analysis tool. What call analysis tool does is, the moment you feed any suspect cell phone number, the application will immediately trace the entire transaction history of that cell phone. How many calls landed, dialed, missed calls, SMS sent, received, etc. in the last X number of days, whatever you define. And then catches each one of those numbers, and if you again select one of the numbers who called into this number, or this guy called some other number, it does multiple analysis and finally comes to a situation, who are the friends of this guy and who are the foes of this guy. Of course, the tower analysis is a matter of history. Everybody is doing it. The locations and the towers, etc. And given a particular event, the event could be a kidnap or a murder or an accident, hit and run. The call analysis tool will also give an analysis as to what happened before that event and what happened after that event. So what was the transaction? Assuming that I have done a supari for somebody, so after doing that supari, whom did I contact? And whom did he contact in turn? So all those analyses are available, are possible, and that makes the investigation much faster. So this is all about the computerization in police and the investigation tools that are developed. I talked about the investigation tools basically as an illustrative indication so that you can probably imagine what kind of investigation tools are going to come in future, or what opportunity you have as an industry to develop investigation tools for the help of investigating agencies. Now, having said that, the second part is basically escalation of what has been done so far, or if you don't want to put it that way, what is required for the country, A, for computerization of the police records, B, for capturing the investigation details,